Hello and welcome to Round 4 Flicks. In this video, we'll discuss some of the best sci-fi shows that challenge our conceptions of reality and leave us questioning everything. These top 10 sci-fi shows include a wide range of sci-fi topics that you might not have seen in any earlier show, from mind-bending riddles to remarkable cosmic journeys to imaginative worlds. These 10 shows go beyond the bounds of storytelling and are something sci-fi enthusiasts should not miss. Let's now begin the video. Number 10. The Lazarus Project. Joe Barton is the creator of this sci-fi thriller series. The story revolves around George, a tech specialist who finds himself stuck in an endless time loop. Eventually, he meets Archie, a mysterious woman who tells him about the Lazarus Project, a secret organization that has the incredible ability to travel back in time to the 1st of July whenever mankind faces imminent danger. The Lazarus Project agents are tasked with terminating the incident or reducing its effects on humanity in the interim. George was regarded as a mutant and allowed to join the group because of his genetic ability to detect these temporal loops. But after several years of service, George tragically observes the death of his girlfriend Sarah in a horrific accident and must decide whether to take action and change the course of time in order to save the woman he loves. Beyond its thrilling and action-packed exterior, this show is perfect for binge-watching due to its steady pacing and well-balanced tone. It's also entertaining to work through the complexities of the time loops and speculate about possible scenarios. I won't give away too much of the story, but there is undoubtedly much for every viewer to enjoy. Number 9. Ender. Tony Gilroy is the creator of this sci-fi spy action thriller series. The show focuses on Cassian Ender's beginnings as a member of a rebel squad, his objectives, and the tasks he performed before the start of the 2016 Star Wars film Rogue One. The story mainly revolves around Cassian Ender and examines how he becomes militant against the Galactic Empire and how the Greater Rebel Alliance becomes established, as well as offering a comprehensive analysis of the morally questionable world of Resistance and spying on the inside of the Star Wars universe. The show is full of action, mystery, and character-driven storytelling, and it includes both new and well-known Star Wars characters. The action scenes in Ender are similar to those in Rogue One, which include a lot of chases, shootouts, and fighting. However, some fans of the franchise may find its dark tone and slow pacing irritating, but that's precisely what makes the show unique. It provides the Star Wars saga with a fresh perspective and presents an aspect of the franchise that hasn't been seen on screen before, with more aesthetic and suspense than earlier Star Wars shows. Number 8. Foundation. David S. Goyer and Josh Friedman are the creators of this epic sci-fi series, which is based on Isaac Asimov's book series of the same name. The show is set in a distant future when humanity has created the Galactic Empire and colonized the whole cosmos. The main story centers on Hari Seldon, a mathematical genius who created the field of psychohistory, a newly developed field of mathematics that enables him to predict the future with unusual accuracy. The chaos begins when Hari Seldon observes the impending collapse of the Galactic Empire and foresees a period of darkness that will last for many thousands of years. But he believes that this can be reduced to a century by establishing a foundation that will safeguard and spread information. He establishes two foundations to carry out his plan, one dedicated to maintaining technological advances and the other to preserving scientific information at the opposite ends of the cosmos. The show's characters will have to deal with political games, cross-cultural conflicts, and the difficulties of establishing a new civilization as the old empire is collapsing, as well as dealing with internal threats and mysterious forces attempting to take down Seldon's plan with its large scope and intricate global development. The show tackles ageless topics, including the definition of power, the limits of knowledge, and the ability of people to persevere in the face of tragedy. Number 7. The Swarm. Barbara Eder, Luke Watson, and Philip Stolzel are the directors of this sci-fi mystery series. The show begins with a mysterious situation where strange behaviors in aquatic animals have shocked people worldwide. The main story centers on an international group of scientists who come together to tackle one of the most difficult problems humanity has ever faced and discover a shocking fact. Somewhere at the bottom of the ocean, there is an ancient intelligence that has experienced the negative effects of human civilization in the ecosystem it lives in and has made the decision to return. Subsequently, scientists make one final attempt to communicate with the underwater society in order to prevent catastrophic encounters that could determine the future of humanity and the planet. The series largely depends on well-known storylines such as Dishonest Officials, yet the ocean locations are equally stunning and spine-tingling. It successfully delivers a gripping deep-sea horror story that combines elements of sci-fi, thrillers, and environmental criticism to create an intriguing story about how humans interact with the environment and the possible consequences of what we do to it. Number 6. The Lost Room. Christopher Leone and Laura Harcum are the creators of this sci-fi mystery miniseries. The show centers on Detective Joe Miller, who is investigating a typical grizzled murder that occurred in a hotel room, where he discovers a peculiar key that seems to have unusual powers. After he uses the key to unlock the hotel bedroom door, he enters the mysterious location named The Room, where the rules of physics are twisted and time defies gravity, as well as items in the room possessing extraordinary power. However, when Joe investigates this strangeness deeper, he soon finds out that there are various groups, especially buyers, thieves, and secret organizations, who are looking for these items. As Joe investigates the meaning of the items and how they relate to the room, he finds himself navigating a murky world in his search for the truth. Its inventive concept, unique world building, and gripping story make it a cult favorite among fans of science fiction and mystery series, even though it leaves some things unclear. Number 5. The Feed. Channing Powell is the creator of this sci-fi drama miniseries. The show takes place in a near-future society where people have brain implants that connect them to a large social media network called The Feed. People completely change the way they interact with each other by using this technology to quickly exchange thoughts, memories, and emotions. The main story revolves around Lawrence Hatfield, the man who founded The Feed, and his spouse, Meredith Hatfield, who holds the position of Chief Executive Officer at the organization that manages it. But when things go wrong and users become murderous, the family struggles to control the power they have created, which splits them apart. The show examines concerns with identification and privacy, as well as the drawbacks of social media and the dangers of continuous contact. The story is a compelling sci-fi thriller that offers a terrifying look into a dystopian future where technology rules. The only drawback of the show is that it is only categorized as a miniseries when it might have covered a lot more topics, despite its compelling storyline and excellent acting. Number 4. Stargate SG-1. Brad Wright and Jonathan Glassner are the creators of this military sci-fi adventure series. The show is focused on a classified U.S. Air Force SWAT under Colonel Jack O'Neill, who discovers the Stargate, a mysterious alien technology that allows for quick travel to distant planets through wormholes. After this, the SG-1 team is created to protect Earth from various dangers and investigate other galaxies using the Stargate. Along the way, they come across a variety of alien societies and deadly opponents, including artificial intelligence and gold replicators. Throughout the course of the show, the SG-1 team learns more about the origins of Stargate, its creators, and the Ancients, along with the true nature of the threats facing the cosmos. The show offers a captivating journey into the enormous reaches of deep space over the course of its 10 seasons, combining a compelling storyline, complicated mythology, and endearing characters. As the team uses the Stargate to explore new planets and creatures, each episode offers an exciting blend of exploration, diplomacy, and action. Number 3. Ascension. Philip Levins and Adrian A. Cruz are the creators of this sci-fi mystery miniseries. The show takes place in a futuristic spaceship that is carrying thousands of people from different eras to settle on a distant planet. The story begins in 1963, when the U.S. government launched the Ascension mission as an undercover operation. The crew of the ship becomes confused and uncomfortable when a young woman who has been missing for a while is found dead halfway through their journey. As the murder investigation progresses, mysterious information about the actual purpose of the journey and the individuals involved emerges, and the crew is confronted with issues of ethics, political power, and personal relationships. The story develops by combining mystery, drama, and sci-fi elements, and it presents an engrossing murder investigation along with the effects of extended space travel. Although it's a mystery short series, sci-fi fans will find its concepts and simplified storytelling a great addition to the genre. Number 2. Love, Death, and Robots. Tim Miller is the creator of this sci-fi fantasy horror anthology series. The show offers a unique storyline and visual aesthetic in every episode, while combining horror, futuristic sci-fi, fantasy, and dark humor. The stories are distinctive and don't follow a single underlying story because of their unique structure. Every episode often explores the three themes of robots, death, and love in fresh and creative ways. The stories in each episode span from brutal urban settings to the intergalactic universe, fantastical worlds to dark realities, while some episodes focus on how technological advancements will affect society and others explore the complex nature of interpersonal relationships. The series features a variety of creative techniques and animation approaches, which add to the show's worth and offer an interesting visual. Overall, the series explores the boundaries of story while taking a risky and creative perspective on futuristic fiction. It is highly recommended for fans of sci-fi, fantasy, and animation. Number 1. War of the Worlds. Howard Overman is the creator of this sci-fi drama series, which is based on H.G. Wells's book of the same name. The show takes place in Europe, where entities known as aliens arrive on Earth in enormous mechanical objects and launch a devastating attack against humanity. The main characters are Bill Ward, a divorced father trying to maintain contact with his two daughters, and Helen Brown, a psychologist who is looking for answers regarding the aliens' purpose. They encounter other groups of survivors as they attempt to flee from the aliens and reach safety, while the soldiers of the entire world battle the alien invasion. Every episode features surprising revelations, alien encounters, and terrible twists, as the survivors fight for their lives and the future of humanity is put at stake. Although there are changes from the main work, the series does a good job of portraying Wells's thoughts about the resilience of individuals and the weakness of society. Overall, the show is a dramatic and compelling sci-fi thriller that offers an inventive perspective on a classic story, even though the pacing sometimes slows and some viewers may find certain plot points to be cliched or obvious. That is all for today. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe to our channel to view future videos about suggested movies and television shows.